the will. It says everything should be given to Nesto, and there is something about an unseen blade.
You found the will?
Surprise, surprise. Now, let me see what the old fogey wrote down.
Don't give it to him. He'll twist it for his own good. You'd best read it out to both of us. This place would make a great shelter for homeless children. That was always my dream.
What? Here? In this forest? Honestly, Don, a pub with some gambling and plenty of ladies would suit this village far better. Or I'll just tear it down and sell the wood. They seem to need some up here.
This is my final will. I command that all that belong to me shall be...
Now?
I cut down half of the house, and you install an orphanage in the other half.
Would be a little cold without the walls, don't you think?
I can see this requires some more discussion.
There's more, except for the unseen blade. Hidden in the world of twilight, it will be searched for in due time, and only discovered by its heir, the one without family, will be reunited with the past.
What is he going on about? A blade hidden in a twilight world?
Strange. It says, the one without family. There's only one person without a family in this village. Me.
So, you think this message was intended for you?
Well, why not? She seems a little mysterious to me anyway.
Well then, let me invite you all into my new mansion and see if we can make head or tail of things.
Not that we'd be any good in supernatural stuff, but having been educated in precision mechanics in our youth, we could possibly help you open some locks.
Picking a lock is just a matter of finding the right order. Trivial for people like us, trained in fine craftsmanship.
The door is now unlocked. We'll wait for you outside.
Look, I found it.
Amazing. It's just like in the legends.
Still, looks pretty battered to me. Maybe you should let a smith take a look at it before you give it a whirl.
Speaking of which, how can you be sure you're the one the blade was intended for?
If it's necessary, then I will fight.
Now that our dispute is settled, we'll be going back to Venice. And regarding these strange foreigners on the road, it would be safest if we travel together.
Strange. For once, I agree with you.
I need to get to Venice too.
Then you are most welcome to join us. We'll wait for you at the tunnel entrance, and only enter it when you're ready. But first, we need to be sure you won't get cut into pieces by the next rogue that comes by.
So, how about we test your fighting skills right here, right now? What do you say?
All right.
Yes? Great. Spar with me and listen to my advice. Some enemies are skilled enough to block your blows. In that case, a direct attack won't harm them. However, if you're quick enough, you can attack them from the side or behind. You do this by performing a quick roll, followed by a strike. Roll to the left or the right, and then strike. Try it now. Roll and strike. I'm amazed. You're as quick as you're sharp-witted. The next thing to learn would be performing combined attacks. But for today, this should suffice. You did surprisingly well. Maybe you'll stay alive until we reach the coast.
Well, if you carry on training, you might even live to see the gates of Venice.
Can you give me more protection?
The best we can do is be your company while you travel to Venice.
And having you around will make the trip more enjoyable, too, as there will be someone with sense to talk to. We'll go now. Meet us in the village when you're ready to go to Venice.
And don't forget to fix this cursed blade. Any power you may awaken from it will doubtless be an advantage on our way. Oh, and take this. It's my travel journal. It may prove useful.
A good idea. Have mine too. But don't forget to give it back to me when you've finished reading.
Out for a bit of hunting? Might be a bit dangerous today, and the mountain pass is blocked anyway.
Please, I need to get out of here now.
Fine, but don't blame us when you come back without your head.
How could she come back without?
Shut up, man.
One day, I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to change things. You'll see.
Hey, how can I help you?
I found your pliers.
Ah, great. And while you were gone, I've had a chance to fix my bellows. I am a smith again. Well, an unpaid blacksmith in a burnt-down village. Hey, how can I help you?
What are you going to do now?
Well, what do you think? I don't have many options. I'll go on working till the end of things, or at least until I find a better smithy. Like in Venice. Oh, how I'd long for a smithy there. If someone offered me a smithy in Venice, I'd move there right away. Oh, but wait, it'd take me about 10 lifetimes' work till I could afford such a smithy. So, forget about it.
Can you customize my armor?
Sure. Let me see what you've got.
I'll come back later. I found the Moonblade, but it seems to be broken.
The Moonblade. So, the legends were true. Can I touch it? This is amazing. Where did you get this thing?
It was an heirloom waiting for me in the forest house.
That's not a very believable story. You scarcely knew the old guy. Either way, I'm afraid this thing is broken. So, unless there's also a leprechaun you can squash to steal the metal that came from the moon, you'll find the remain useless. Ah, and before you ask, only the miners at the copper mine down in Ivy Creek would tell bedtime stories of that sort. You may want to pay them a visit.
Can I help you somehow?
I don't think so. You've done everything.
Goodbye.
My dear, what can I do for you?
Goodbye.
Hey, Scarlet. Back for some training?
Show me how to fight these assassins.
Okay, now, I'm gonna come. Unfortunate, once they commit, they're not very... and you'll be... Now, but if I... Are you ready? Congratulations, you did well. Now that you've learned the basics of combat, you should take this sword with you. It was left behind in the attack. I'm sure you'll know how to put it to good use. Now you should try to find a trainer who can show you how to roll and strike. And if you're experienced enough, then come back and I can teach you some new combat skills. Hey, Scarlet. Back for some training?
Teach me new combat skills.
It's not much, but it's a start.